Terry, looking ahead to Dundee United on Wednesday after a good win over Hearts at the weekend.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We can't wait for the game to come. And the last time we played here at home, we drew against Kilmarnock, but battered them and played really well and should have won the game comfortably, but we didn't. So you're looking for that same level of performance. The amount of chances we had against Kilmarnock was great, so you're looking to repeat that. And our general play was excellent. So yeah, we're looking forward to trying to repeat that performance and seeing if it does get us 3 points or not. But games against Dundee United are normally thrilling, good, exciting games, plenty of goals, and with 12 goals already scored this season between us in 2 matches, I'm sure there'll be more goals on Wednesday night.
You moved up to second on Saturday once more. You're looking to, I suppose, stay there?
Yep, well, having slumped to third, as many people say. It was nice to rise back up to second, but we said before and during the week that the way the fixtures were, we had a feeling that Motherwell would find it very tough in Dingwall, and Ross County certainly proved that with a great 3-0 win. And we knew that if we could just do our bit and get 3 points at Tynecastle, then we stood a good chance of leapfrogging Motherwell to go back to a position where we've been quite accustomed to being in. That's second place. So it was a lovely feeling and lovely drive back on the bus on Saturday night, knowing that we're back up to second, still in the slump or whatever people want to call it, and we're okay.
Dundee United on Wednesday, they're under new management since the last time you played them. Jackie McNamara has come in, replacing Peter Houston. What have you made of Jackie since he's come into the
Well, it's quite a few teams that have had new managers since I've been in Inverness, so you get pretty much used to the revolving door effect. But you write your programme notes before the games and you sort of think, well, who's the manager now? Oh yes, it's different people. But Jackie's great. He's an excellent player, and he's obviously done very well at Partick Thistle too as a manager. He's got a good team around him, and also a good team on the pitch as well. So he's come in. He's obviously put down his philosophy and hasn't changed a lot. There's no need to really change much because they've got a good side there and a side that's well capable of winning matches and climbing the league too. So the way you look at Jackie on the sidelines, he just stands there with his arms folded and doesn't really say a lot. I'm sure that will change, and I'm sure he'll be ranting and raving and screaming and doing everything that we normally do, the rest of the managers, and I'm sure he'll get into that habit. But no, he looks cool and calm and collected, and he's in a way he's in charge of some excellent players there, and it's a very good club as well. I've worked there. Morris obviously worked there as well, so we know all about the club and the sort of help that it will give Jackie. But he's come into a very good job at a very good time as well. Yeah,
pretty much the same side who you've come up against this season, like you touched on there. 4-0 you beat them here, and 4-4 in December. I mean, just a couple of crazy games, but I suppose that sums up the season, really, isn't it?
Well, I've said that if it's going to be anything like the 4-4 game, you better have a fleet of ambulances on standby, because I've got quite a few heart attacks from people because it was just the most amazing game I think I've ever been involved in. And you're sitting on the bench after 10 minutes, you're 3-0 down, and it actually could have been 4 down. And then you're thinking, my goodness, it must have been a great team talk, it must have been a great build up to the game. And then all of a sudden, we got ourselves back in the match, and Billy scores a couple of goals, and we 3-2 at half time is a lot different to 3-0. And the way that boys came back was just immense. It was one real heck of a football game. Really had everything in it, and drama right up to the last few minutes when Dundee United equalised with a penalty, and they did the same on Sunday against Hibs, equalised with a penalty that probably wasn't. But nevertheless they've equalised. But it's just games against Dundee United are normally thrilling. Both teams have got good pacey players that love to take the ball. They've got players with good height as well and set pieces, and there's generally both teams are very well matched, and we just had that little bit of luck, that little bit of edge when we beat them 4-0, scored goals at the right time as well, which helped us. And it was just one of those days when everything went right for us. So we're hopeful that with the Kilmarnock match that we played here before, the way that we played in that, we can repeat that, and obviously repeat the things we did against Dundee United in the first game, and get those 3 points.
If Gary Warren suspended for Wednesday, Danny Devine coming on Saturday, is Josh likely to come back?
Yeah, Josh is fine. He just tweaked his back, putting his jumper on, so I think he's been putting cardigans on from thereafter, so just to make sure. But it's a freak injury, but in the end, it didn't affect us, and Danny Devine came in and played very, very well, and unfortunately Gary's out. It's disappointing because Gary has been such an influential figure for us, and with the 2 goals he got on Saturday as well, he was looking to add to his tally against Dundee United. But it's his first break of the season. He's played in every minute of every match. There's 34 games, and there's only Graham Shinney that's done the same as well. So Graham will go one better than Gary on Wednesday night. But it's great when you've got people that consistently give you great level of performance week in, week out, and Gary's one of those players. But he'll be back for the Highland Derby on Saturday, and Josh Meekins will come back into the team. So we've still got that settled side, and still that side that's hungry and wants to maintain a good position in second place.
I spoke to Gary on Saturday. The fans love him. He's a fan's favourite. He certainly looks like he's enjoying his football as well, and he's keen to stick around. And of course, you'll be looking to sling him up a new contract.
Watch this space.
All right.
Watch this space.
There we go.
Yeah, watch this space. We'll have some good news soon.
Excellent. Okay.
Some very, very good news. So I'm very pleased about that. So yeah, well, hopefully this week can be one of the best weeks of the season, and and then we'd like to announce one or two things. But yeah, we're very pleased with this season and what we've done, and there's still a lot more to come, and a lot more hopefully joyous celebrations and a lot more entertainment.
Thanks, Anthony. Cheers for that.
Thank you.